Hi, I'm gonna be playing the Outer Worlds. You play this game beforehand anyway. Just gonna try to stream it because I love this game.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Disgraceful indeed. Let's see. I have.
This one's smarter than my navigation computer. At least you don't have rickets. Yet.
No, I'll just keep it average.
An eye for detail. I bet you wrote some thorough reports. You're about as subtle as the Spacer's Choice mascot. It says you had a habit of snarling at people. You could get away with all sorts of illegal activity. High blood pressure. Could keep you from blacking out at least.
Oh, that's bad.
If you were any more composed, you'd be a symphony.
I'm pretty dexterous. I'm pretty perceptive. Charm, I am not charming. Temperament.
I wonder if you're also morally flexible.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Skills. I'm great
Your
at
skills
tech.
would have been wasted in a corporate lab. I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite.
Dialogue or stealth?
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around.
Yeah,
You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket.
Ugh, I got something in my nose. Something like me would be an elevator operations specialist. Or medical technician. No, it'd be
Your career was on the rise.
male. Let's see, what hairstyle represents me the best? Probably that one's the closest. Go with a bluish. Pretty long. Next is gonna be Notboss.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 9%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Wop, wop, wop.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
How are they now? Yes, somehow I knew that's what I needed to press to get out.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's
Yeah,
name?
unfortunately,
Is that him?
he is,
Oh, that
correct.
idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
See, that's highly unfortunate.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Sneaky, sneaky. Cool.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Yes, it's there.
Looks like the bleeding
I'll
stopped.
patch you up.
I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
I'm gonna try my best not to skip dialogue. Have a bad habit of that, so I'm sorry if I skip some dialogue at any point.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Oh my gosh.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Oh, I need to adjust this thingy because it's in the way. I need to adjust this overlay. It is quite in the way.
hear me? What
There
in
we
the
go.
This
That's better. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing tactical time dilation button, TTD, button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. Limited time in this mode, standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly while moving and attack straight faster. Wow, so cool. New item. Weapons management. I believe it changes with I change weapons. Ah, why? Picking and lockpicking. Nice. Take this. Nice. Some weird leaves. Sneaky, sneaky. I'm a snack, snack. Ooh, there's some new armor. I'll keep my mission suit. Nice. Where did he go?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Oh, I'll handle it. So let me equip that. I would like have them join me, but I don't want them to die. Unless...
We'll be right here. In case you need emotional
She's certified
support.
in customer service.
Nice. Oh, now,
This is gonna take
you,
a lot of paperwork.
now you wanna. Hello there, Smexy sir.
Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out forms.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, you're gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no value. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada. Please be informed. Please return. I detect an elevated heart rate. Jettison procedures initiated. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. This vessel, I am in. I understand. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Well done, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine, the main drive's
Oh, I need to not skip. I'm sorry for skipping dialogue.
astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Nice. Skill improvements. And level up. I will do stealth. Oh yeah, that's right. I can do 10 points. Like everything to be at the very least 10. Perks. Oh, I need this. Yeah. I still need to be able to fast travel when I'm encumbered. And a light assault rifle.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Now, I will say, this game, for some reason for me, will lag if I do, like, say, scrapping a whole bunch of weapons, leveling up a whole bunch, moving around, and it'll, like, lag. And I have to, like, pause and unpause and do a certain, like, leave a certain area and then come back for it to stop lagging. apologize if...
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
I've never needed to use it.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain. What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Oh no.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report. This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Damn marauders are out of control.
Yay.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
That's what corporations want today. Your ultimate goal is own us into the grave.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Dun.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Dun dun dun.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got
That's
lost in
where
the
I'm
aether, never to
from.
be found again. Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble. Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Oh, you're such a jerk.
Something I can do for you? Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds.
Yeah, me guess we're survivors. Yeah, we're survivors. Yeah, we're survivors. Yeah, me guess. Ay.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
No, do they now? Aren't there some of these that I can, like, read? Oh, I saw a highlight. There it is. A task pending calculation.
I could really go for some saltine.
Huh? What?
I'm gonna try not to steal a single. Well, no, it's impossible to go through this without stealing a single thing. To get a good ending. Hey, Luna, where's my cool little kitten? My cat Luna has just jumped up onto the chair with me, and she's so cute. She helps keep me sane. You're so cute, yes you are. Yes you are. You're such a cool little baby. Yeah, you're so cute. She's my baby. I got 3 cats. This one's Luna. She's a crazy, crazy cat, but she's a very much cuddle bug. She likes cuddles. Okay. Hey, Luna, you want to cuddle up on me? Want to lay on me? Here, come on. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, you're a good girl. You're so cute. Inventory logs, burial invoice, pick 1 bad pass. You're so cute, Luna. I will take the heavy ammo and just send the ammo. Early retirement, oh my gosh. There should be... This mag pick. Is it toilet? It's a dumb looking toilet. With no privacy at all whatsoever. My passion. Energy cells, bit cartridge. Yeah, I'm just thieving everything for now. Oh. Red Bulls. Trip teas. Nah. Heavy ammo, yes. No, no. No. I'll pick this. Retrofitted heavy power armor. With 16... Oh, did I just junk that? No, I don't want to. I want to wear it. I'm looking smexy. Time to go into Edgewater. No, there's a secret back here somewhere. Oh, there's a dead person. Mr. Ouch. Wow, 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 wow. I'm doing all the sneaky. Taskbar card. I need to make sure to hold on to all the taskbar cards. I think I've never been able to like collect all of them.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Hello.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time.
Sure
I'm
you
in
are.
about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
Medical used.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies.
That's so
If I didn't want to fall
untrue.
sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
This is basically old values merged with new technology and corporate greed.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
No. And then there's these things running around. No wonder you're staying sick. They allow this stuff in here. Person's dead. They're all dying. Oh. Dead buddies.
Huh? Put him down!
What?
Waste of company ammo!
Oh, it was these. I forgot. I was like, I didn't do anything. Yeah, they are hostile toward these things.
What was that? Open fire! Waste of company ammo!
This is the bathroom. Yeah.
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
Should have shot himself. Hello.
Please don't touch anything. Physical hygiene.
Oh, skip the dialogue. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of
Oh my
Spacer's
gosh.
choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. What can I do? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
Oh my gosh. That's trash talk.
Read the latest report?
I don't know you. Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Traitors, the lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man.
He better
If you want to
talk
talk
to
to
me.
Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that. Go ahead. The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like.
Wait,
no, never mind. We're all out of something. You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
Oh my gosh.
Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. Not unless they're looking for a trip to Tartarus. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods.
Oh my gosh.
You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it. Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this. Coming right up.
Let's go. Can I sell some junk to you? Oh wait. I'm not gonna try for those.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Cards.
I'm contractually obligated to recite company. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some 0G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That
And
Amelia
that's what makes people slaves to corporations. So I'm eating some veggie straws. So yes, professional streaming here.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
That's a dumb ideology.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not
It's
that I'll
honest
ever
hard
find
work,
out.
but not whenever you're forced to be in that position.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story? That right? Prove it. I already asked you not to bring that up around me. Change the subject or buy something.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again?
You're drunk.
What? No, I'm Winslow. Lester Winslow. Says so right on my permanent record. I am in no condition to do any work. Not so long as my injuries trouble me. Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on Zero G Brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional. Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Cool. Go eat some nom noms real quick. Nom. I'm going to take a break for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Nice. It's the bathroom.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship.
Oh,
Plague
that's
must have
me.
gone into their brain matter.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been here. Whoa, did Mr... Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's old. He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Is what you're saying.
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
Okay. Hi.
You some sort of freelancer?
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
I know how you feel.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
No, I don't.
Something to report? As long as your question...
Sounds like slavery.
Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition. Something...
Goodbye. Open bounties. I'm not gonna read all of this.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Wait, wanted for destruction of company, property, murder of company workers. Okay. Destruction and murder. Destruction and murder.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra
You
Till.
lie like a rug.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
As if.
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Spacer's choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
That's me making that work.
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Go right.
Never mind. Anything in the back over here? Ooh woo. Ooh woo sniggles.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Hey, work fortifies the spirit.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got?
No stealing if I'm allowed.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
As if.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
One of my favorite characters.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This
Twists
season's
in the
tossball
end.
predictions? The quickest way out of town? Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Yes, I know.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you.
I'll look for your book.
Any progress on that?
Because...
Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here. I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Oh, dear.
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
That's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. Mock me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this
sounds like a whole bunch
will
of
unlock
made-up
mankind's true potential,
corporate
and we will all become
tomfoolery.
akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That's what I thought when I first played this game. It's Same thought.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Blah. He's I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'll just
Got my sights on you.
explain later whenever he reveals himself. Ooh, there's a whoa. Darn. Wait, there's something here. Nice. Oh, and a mag pick. Does that mean I have enough to... No. Mag picks are like one of the most valuable things in this game. Oh. Oh. Oh no! No, did they? No. And they had a whisper quiet muzzler, like mods. They committed suicide. That's sad and depressing. I know that feeling, unfortunately.
Another day at the cannery.
Overshot, over here.
Wish we had some better rations.
I know there. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Trouble tickets. Bypass shunt. Ball blocker. Oh, I already checked that table. Batwoom. Room. Bypass shunt. Last search. First century. Transcript. Root. Nothing too.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
I have a cantina.
Just between us? Wilson deserves
Yes, Magpix. Which means I can pick that. One thing. Where is it?
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
You're not here.
We should keep our voices down.
It's in here. There we go. Just a lot of ammo. That was all most of like a lot of the side stuff, so Phyllis's and Ludwig. Oh, hold up, I want this. Come on. Now. Come on. Yes. Here we go.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Huh?
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
I believe that's all. Alright, and then go in here. Logs.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
No one sees a thing. Am I allowed to be in here? I assume yes. Try to pick up that power regulator out and be shocked, so I can't like touch it. Hello. Oh, it's a vending machine. Yeah, hack skill 20 or higher allows you to sell them, which I cannot sell yet. I don't have enough hacking skill. It's an advanced defensive helmet. There we go. Oh, could have put that on. No, I want this one. Thank you. A whole grenade launcher. It's barred.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Another vending machine. Yeah. I know that she's in here. So, she's at top. That's right. I'm gonna go through here first. Hi.
You're some sort of freelancer?
Ikea. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ah, there she is.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law.
Oh my gosh.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives. Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence? Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. What's on your mind?
Message. Right, thank you for watching part 1 of this stream. I am going to make another stream right after this one. So that way, it's not too long for me to possibly edit. So, thank you for watching. See you later.